So a really good new feature from Unreal 5 is the IK retargeting. Basically, it allows to retarget animations from any skeleton to any skeleton, and you basically do one setup once, and you'll be able to reuse that setup every time for the same characters. So let me close this here. Uh, so this is what we have for the bus rig. So this is the IK rig. Um, Basically, how we do it is that you select a retarget root, which is normally the pelvis area. So it's the one that, not the actual root in the road space, is the first joint that will be moving in the body. So you right click here and you set retarget root. And then here on this tab, retargeting, you'll be adding chains and then giving which bones for each chain. So for example, I will just create one here as an example. And then an easy way is that you can just select them here, click and shift select. And then if you right click, you can new retarget chain from selected bones. And then you, sorry, this was another way of doing it, but yeah, you press example and then they'll come here. Or you can just manually select from the hierarchy what do you want. These ones I followed the namings that the mannequin skeleton has. So this is how they typed it. And it's easier when they all having the same names because you can easily track from one character to the other as long as they have the same name. Here, so right arm. I know my right arm is from right shoulder to right wrist, and doesn't matter the namings you give to the other character, it will understand that right arm is whatever you're passing through here. So this is the IK rig, but now to actually retarget to another character, you need to, so I have one here for the Bungie Man. So Bungie Man IK rig, it's in here, as I said, following the same structure. So if two characters have the IK rig, what you need to do is that you right click, go animation, and then you go IK retargeter. And then it says pick IK rig to cop animation from. So let's say I want to cop from the Bungie Man to the rig, to the boss rig. So here select Bungie Man, and then it's only him appearing here in this scene. But then if I select the target to be bus, I can say bus here. I can also scale in here, so let's scale him as 10, and let's move him a little bit more to the side. You can see the animation is probably not going to work really well because their poses are different. A straight on, I can see that. So I can go to edit pose, and then I can just manually position them to be a bit more similar. I'm not going to like much details on this, but yeah, if you then uncheck the edit pose, then they're both in the same pose. So if you go here, chain mapping, as I said, if you click auto map, it will already grab the namings of both the characters. So hopefully they're all the same, so that won't change much. Okay, so here we have this character have this animation already, and you can already see how we would play if I retarget straight away. You can just export the animations in here. But in this case, I want to edit a little bit because I feel Buzz hands should be closer to the body. So one way of doing it is that if I go to the Buzz rig and I go to the left arm here, left wrist, and if I add a solver, which is a lean by K, and then I set root. No, sorry. I set the root is the shoulder, set root bone, and then the wrist is the IK goal. So this is set root bone on selected solver, because I'm selecting this one, and this one is the IK goal. So then if I go here in the left arm, I can add an IK goal of this left wrist in here, and this will kind of deform as a simple IK for the body. So if I save here, and then if I go into the left arm in here, I can then drive IK goal. So then with this, I can manually play around with this. So I can offset. I can, for example, I can blend, but then blend not so much. Oh, yeah, I still want this bend, but I want it to be a bit closer to the body. Yeah, more like this, let's say. So this is just a way that you can manually tweak each of the animations and would give it a much better result. Let's say I'm happy with this. I'll then export the animations into the buzz folder. Okay. And then I have an animation here. So I have buzz playing this animation that I've just created.